Hello dear learners, how are you? I hope you all are safe and fine at your home. I am very happy by teaching you guys, and I hope you all are also very happy by learning in this e-learning methods. Alright, so today we are going to again learn a new concept, a new postural deformity, that how it affects our life. So this is your part 7, grade 12, Children's and Women in Sports. And the topic that we are going to cover today is various postural deformities. Various postural deformities. Alright, students. So, learning this postural deformities, we have one more thing to understand here. Which kind of postural deformity? Exactly what is this postural deformity? Alright. So we all know what is posture. Posture is a specific body position. What is posture? It is a specific body posture. It may be static, it may be dynamic. So let's learn what is posture. Posture is a specific body position. Posture is a specific body position, may be static, it may be dynamic. Okay? So, in any specific position, an individual should stand erect, wonderfully, and individual should exactly be, in a correct standing or sitting posture. To maintaining a good posture is very, very important, so that the functioning of our internal organs, the overall health, everything can be maintained properly. I hope you understand, right? So now this topic to understand here is what exactly the posture is and how we should stand, how we should walk, how we should run, etc. So when we are learning this posture from this, right? So whenever we stand, right? Let's say this is the feet of an individual. Okay, so my diagram has this for okay, so there should be this distance. The distance between the leg should be 4 to 6 inches. 4 to 6 inches. Again, when I am saying this is about a normal standing, it is normal standing and right? This is the first thing. Second thing. When we stand, right? Let me teach you one. Okay. So let's say this is what I'm going to tell you is about this. That is our, this structure, right? So when we're talking about this structure, it means I'm going to tell you right now how to stand. Okay. So when I'm telling you how to stand, it means I am teaching you to stand. And so here, this is, let's say, this is the proper standing position. Alright? So when an individual stand, let's say this is your hands. Okay, let's give you the curvature. Let's build up this curvature. Okay, and let's this is the face of an individual, the neck, and shoulder should be erect. Shoulder up, this chest up, then the chin, so chin up, okay, eyes up, okay, so let me tell you how to perform it. Chest up, chin up, eyes up, and there should be the distance between the 4 to 6 inches in your body, and your hand should be back. This is the commando pose, and there should be your stomach should be tight. Okay, so this is the specific standing position. Now let me teach you what the specific standing position, and or we may say what is a good standing position. Okay, so when we're teaching standing position, now we're talking about this running. Okay, running. So let's say running is only let's say this is your foot. Okay, So running is only a toe action. Okay, running is only a toe action. Let's say this is your shoes. Okay, and this is the feet, this is the leg. Let's say this is the leg. Running is always a toe action. Okay, running is always a toe action. Whenever you are running, you need to run on toes. Okay, not on heel to toe. You need to run on toes. This is clear with the running part. After running, we are going to deal with this walking. So we are talking about walking. So walking is something which is heel to action. It means heel. Okay, let's suppose this is a heel. This is a leg. Okay, then toe. So heel to toe action. Heel to toe action. So if we talk about this, so heel to toe action is walking. So I hope you understand how and now how to sit. So when you are sitting, this is let's say suppose this is a chair. Okay. Alright. So now here your backbone should be straight. Okay. If you sit here, your backbone should be straight. Okay. And this is hands out. Okay. So when we sit, our backbone should always be straight. The natural curvature should be visible like this. Alright, so I hope you understand what is position, what is basic position to sit, to stand, etc. Now, next posture deformity we are going to cover here is flat foot. What we are going to learn now? We are going to learn flat foot. Flat foot, chapta pad, when there is no arm. What is flat foot? See, flat foot is a condition when there is no arc in the foot of an individual, or the flat is totally collapsed. It is a situation when the balance of the body is not maintained. It is just because of the weak leg muscles and so many problems. Right? So let me tell you what is flat foot. It is it's a postural deformity. Postural deformity associated with foot. Okay, in this postural deformity, when there is no arc in the foot. Some girls the previous, some of the videos you must have seen in the movies. Oh, my foot. So foot, and this foot we are talking about. So let's create enjoyment, and here this foot. So when there is no arc, in the foot, or the foot is completely flat, or flat, or the foot is completely flat or collapsed. Okay, so this is the postural deformity of foot. Not the foot, it's a postural deformity of leg, that is the foot. Okay, so when we are studying about this flat foot, so flat foot is an abnormal condition of the foot in which the arch is totally collapsed. Which arch? The arc of the foot is totally collapsed. With the entire sole, the foot is completely completely contact with the ground. That is, there is no arc in the foot. The foot is completely flat. In this default, the person give complete print. Okay, so now let me tell you what is this exactly. Then I will be leading you into some kind of things. So we are going to make some two of the diagrams, right? First thing is, let's say this is the ground. Okay, this is the ground. If this is the ground, let's say these are the legs. These are the legs. Okay. print or a normal individual, normal foot. Okay, so natural R is visible. Let's talk about the next one. And here's the foot is totally collapsed. There is no natural R. So when there is no R is there in foot. Foot is completely flat. The person who has this kind of problem, they give the full print. Like see when normal, if I say the normal print, okay, so the normal print will be like this, okay, and if you take the B1, and this B1 is flat foot condition. Okay, so if someone who has a flat foot condition, so the R, right? See, this arm, this finger, someone. So this will show like this. Footprint, it is footprint. 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 So I hope you understand कि मैंने क्या बताया बच्चा को. I have taught you that this print, there is a R, there is a R, there is no R. It means a flat, the foot is completely flat. Got it? So this is the basic difference between the natural foot and the flat foot, right? So now let's see what exactly this natural foot and flat foot is. Okay? So when we talk about this flat foot, right? What is flat foot? The appearance of the flat foot is natural and common in infants. If we talk about infants, it is natural. Flat foot in children usually disappear when they attain adolescence and adulthood. If it persists during the latter grades of childhood, it becomes a postural deformity. A child with flat foot cannot be efficient as a sports person. Because see, when this kind of deformity occurs with an individual, so the skills perfection, the running, the walking, this mechanism, affected. This mechanism is affected exactly. Okay, so flat foot, it's appear on the foot. If this child persists during the later period of childhood and it's become a postural deformity, a child with flat foot cannot be an efficient sports person. They feel pain many times in the hip. So mainly there is a pain in the hip. What is the point? There is a pain in the heel region. Experience difficulty while standing and walking. It is easy to observe and diagnose whether the person has flat foot deformity or not by using wet test method. Which test method? Wet test method. What is this wet test method? It means taking print of the foot of an individual. And you will know that during the wedding, when the Bahu first, the wife of a new bride, this fiance and bride and all. So when this new couple enters in the home, we generally take the print of the foot. Earlier it was, a kind of thing which tells us that yes, that pair kaise hai, how is the footprint? Have some natural or have some deformity or proper. Okay, so in this wet test method, immerse your foot in water and step into the flattened brown paper or on a floor. If the footprint is totally filled without much an inward curve in the center, then you have a flat foot. As you can see on the blackboard. Can you see on the green board? I have mentioned it there, right? Flat foot usually develop due to excessive stress on the feet. Weak muscle in the feet also. Ankle and lower legs cannot bear body weight. Besides body weight, conditions related to aging such as weakness in the muscle, bones, uncomfortable shoes, these are also the causes of flat foot. Flat foot may be caused due to an injury, carrying heavy loads for a longer period of time may lead to a cause of flat foot. Flat foot can be taken care of with following precautionary measures. So which precautionary measures we need to follow? There are various precautionary measures that we need to follow and which are very important to avoid. If we follow that precautionary measures, then definitely there will not be any problem. Okay? Flat foot can be taken, wearing comfortable shoes. So if the quality of shoes is good, then there will not be any problem with flat foot. If you wear the comfortable shoes that fully supported arc and help to stabilize your heel. So it is very important to wear the comfortable clothes, to wear the efficient kinds of foot, that is the shoes. Walking barefoot should be avoided. So one should avoid to walk barefoot. One should avoid to walk barefoot, or you can losing excess of weight and reduce the stress on weight. So maintain weight. So it is very important for an individual to maintaining the body weight, or what I say, to maintain the BMI. BMI is simply a body mass index. And what is body mass index? Body mass index tells you that whether you are obese, overweight, healthy weight, or underweight, right? So if you want to maintain it, if you want to overcome the problem that is flat foot, and according to me, basically whenever there is a postural deformity, definitely obesity play a very important role there. Just because of obesity, our body gets various kinds of health related problems, right? So if we talk about the flat foot, so infants or toddlers should not be should not be compelled to walk a very early stage. Carrying heavy load should be avoided at the early stage of development. High-heeled shoes should be avoided. Now, what are the exercise guidelines for the flat foot? Heel walking involving walking on the heels with the whole body weight on the heels. So, if you go for the heel walking, definitely will be good for you. Walking on toes to strengthen the intrinsic muscles of the foot. So, one should walk on heels, sometimes one should walk on the toes. Walking on the lateral borders of the foot. So if you walk on the lateral part of the foot, it will be more effective for you. Curved foot walking, which involve walking with the foot and arch position, touch the heels and toes with the ground and the centers of arch position. Some asanas like Vajrasana should be performed, which helps you to overcome this problem. Tadasana. Tadasana has also a very great role if you want to overcome flat foot. In this asana, person slowly raise the heel while standing, the body balance over toes while the hands are raised up. Okay? So, the corrective measures for like Tadasana, pressure over the foot, like flat foot person is to give pressure over the foot by toe and heels are raised side. Walking on sand also play a great, a great kind of work. So if you walk on sand, it will help you so that this flat foot can be cured. Regular running. The person who is told to run faster barefoot by clean surface. Good qualities of shoes. As I told you earlier, that the good qualities of shoes play a very important role. Because if you wear the bad qualities of shoes, it will definitely affect your foot. Pressure over foot and writing with foot. If you write with the foot, it will also help you to overcome the deficiency of flat foot. So here we understand that make first with foot, relax and repeat it again. It means performing different kinds of exercise with the foot. Basically we need to pressure we want to create a natural arc in the foot, right? Skipping a rope will definitely strengthen your feet first we need to understand what is the causes of flat foot, right? So when we talk about the causes of flat foot, so what are the causes of flat foot? As I told you earlier, the very first cause of flat foot is bad shoes, bad qualities of shoes. Bad qualities of shoes. Second thing, weak muscles of foot. Now the third point is it may lead to injury. Flat foot may be occur due to this all problems. If your body having weak muscles of the foot, if you are wearing the bad qualities of shoes, definitely you may have a problem called flat foot. Sometime during early stage of childhood, if an individual started walking during the childhood stage, then it also lead you to the problem called this flat foot. Now we need to understand what are the various ways to overcome this. Okay, so how to overcome, right? So corrective measure, what we call it? Corrective measures. What are the corrective measures? The first corrective measure that we need to see is, what is it? Can you tell me? No? Why? Let's come, I'll tell you. The first corrective measure is good qualities of shoes. Good qualities of shoes. Second thing. The second thing is walk. The second thing that we need to learn is we need to walk on toes. What we need to do? We need to walk on our toes. Walk on toes. We can perform various yogic asanas like Vajrasanas. So this is the third point. We can go for Vajrasana. The fourth point, we can perform Tadasana or Tadasana. We can write Tadasana in form T-A-D-A or T-A-R-R. If we roll the ball onto the foot, right? What we do, if we roll the ball onto the foot, it will also help us to overcome this flat foot, right? So how to overcome flat foot? Flat foot, as I told you, the four methods like wearing good qualities of shoes, walk on toes. Sometimes you can go for walk on heels. Vajrasana, Tadasana, walk on sand, walk on sand. Avoid to walk barefoot. Sixth one is roll bottle. Roll a bottle over your foot will definitely roll a bottle or a ball, like a cricket ball you can take, so that this problem can be overcome. So let's come and recapitulate it. The first thing that we started with this flat foot. Flat foot is a problem when there is no natural arc in your foot. It is just because of lack of if your the foot muscles are weak, if you wearing bad qualities of shoes, or sometime when you started in your childhood, if you started walking earlier, that may also lead to flat foot. Flat foot is a normal condition of our foot when there is no arc or the foot is completely collapsed or flat. As you can see here, there is two things. First is the natural arc or a natural figure which shows the proper arc. What does it show? It shows the proper arc. In the second one, you can see that there is no proper arc in the foot. The foot is completely flat or the muscles are completely collapsed or touch the ground. So here is the natural arc visible. Here you cannot see the natural arc. The method is wet method if you want to check whether the person has the flat foot or not. what is the name of the method? The name of the method is wet method. Wet means gila, right? Wet method. Wet method is the process when wet method is the process in which we allow an individual to dip his foot, his or her foot into any, we can take water and simply allow him to walk on the floor. So what we can see there, in the simple way, if I tell you this kind of arc we can see. But if an individual has this flat foot, so the foot will definitely completely, there will be the print will be complete here like this. So understand properly what is flat foot, what are the causes, we have already understood here what are the causes, and what are the corrective measures. The corrective measures, you can go for wearing good qualities of shoes, like you can go for Nike, you can go for Adidas, right? These are some good qualities of shoes. Definitely when we go for bringing this 200 or 300 rupees of shoes, they may affect our health. I am not giving a kind of motivation to purchase a particular brand. Walk on toes, sometimes walk on heels, Vajrasana, Tadasana, walking on sand, roll bottle and everything. You can roll bottle, you can take any comfortable object which is in a cylindrical shape or in a sphere or a ball shape. Like you can also go for rolling that particular object here under your foot. Got it, students? I hope this portion is totally clear with you. Now we are going to learn the new concept, and the new topic is, so the new topic now is scoliosis. What is the new topic? Scoliosis. Scoliosis, right? So this is the second kind of postural deformity that we are going to learn in this lecture. Okay? Scoliosis, so you always remember S or side for our own understanding. S for side. Okay? Now I tell you why I am giving you this word side. Now it's again, let's understand this is a postural deformity. It is a postural deformity, right? It is associated with the spinal cord. This postural deformity is associated with the spinal cord. With the spinal cord. Spinal cord. Right? Next thing, which kind of deformity it is? It is the kind of deformity when your spine bends sideward. What happens? When the spine of an individual bends sideward. Where it bends? It bends sideward. These kind of postural deformity we call sideward. That's why during the beginning I told you that sideward bending of the spine. So let's make it sideward bending of the spine. The sideward bending of the spine is called scoliosis. Sometimes, now let's see, we'll make a diagram and let me teach you how to make, in board exam you will have to make the diagrams. So how can you make the diagram? I'll show you. See, scoliosis posture with the spine, I'll see you, it is a back view. Okay? And if I told you what is the causes of this scoliosis, so the main cause of scoliosis is leg difference. If there is a difference in the length of leg, sometimes undeveloped legs, or sometimes a problem related with the vertebral column in the backbone, lifting weight towards one side in a daily routine you're on the shoulders. Okay, so now let me show you the diagram of scoliosis. Okay, So let's come, we'll make a diagram of scoliosis. This is the postural deformity. So basically, if we see, you know, let's say this is an individual, right? And this is the spine, right? Let me make this one. Let's suppose this is the spine. Okay? In the same way, I'm making another one. Now again, okay, let me erase it so that you can understand if I make it proper. And this, you know, like this. Again, this is, you know, spine. Okay. So what I was telling you guys is scoliosis. This is the normal. This is the normal view of the spine. Okay. A person who having a normal, a straight. This is the straight. This is the natural curvature of spine. A normal individual is here. This individual is affected or is suffering from a postural deformity called scoliosis. What is the name of this deformity? Scoliosis, as for sideward bending. So as you can see, the spine is bent sideward. The spine is bending sideward. Postural deformity when the spine bends sideward. So why this all kind of problem occur? This is just because of the wrong postural habits. Scoliosis is a problem when there is when the spine of an individual is bent sideward. Now we understand. Now we are going to learn what are the causes of scoliosis. Causes of scoliosis. The first cause is difference in the leg length. Difference in leg length. What is the first cause? The first cause is difference in the leg length. Okay. Second is load over one side in daily routine. Okay. Sometimes undeveloped backbone or spine. Sometimes it may occur due to accident. Alright, so what are the causes of scoliosis? The first cause is difference in the leg length. The second cause is load over one side of the shoulder during the daily routine. Undeveloped spine or sometimes accident may lead to this kind of problems. Right? So now we need to understand what are the corrective measures which help us to overcome this postural deformity. So the corrective measures which help us to overcome this is again the sideward bending in the opposite side. Now let me tell you how. See, this is my natural body. Okay, if I am standing in front of you, my posture is fine right now. If I stand like this is my incorrect posture. It means my spine is bent sideward. So if I perform such a kind of activity which help me to move this side. Okay. So if I have a posture deformity in this side, and if I bend my body another side, then this exercise will help me to cure this. So let's write the name of exercise, preventive measures. Preventive measures to overcome scoliosis. First is Ardha Chakrasana. Ardha Chakra Asana. Okay, the very first thing is Ardha Chakra Asana, because when we perform Ardha Chakra Asana in the opposite direction where this deformities occur, so you will have to bend in the opposite direction of the deformity. Second is chin-ups. Make your spine, chin-ups help you to make your spine straight. Third one, you can go for Vajrasana. Okay, you can go for Tarasana or Tadasana. Right? So these are some corrective measures which definitely help you to overcome the various problems or basically the scoliosis. So now let's come to recapitulate it. What is scoliosis? Scoliosis is basically a sideward bending. It is a kind of postural deformity when the spine, moves sideward. It is may because of the difference in the leg length. It is may occur due to the when you generally take the weight over the one side of the shoulder. It may occur due to accident. Sometimes due to undeveloped spine plane. Okay. This is the diagramatic representation. I request you all guys to make this diagram in the board exam will help you to get good marks. This is again guys the difference between this scoliosis and flat foot. These are the around 5 marks questions. Sometimes asked in 5 marks, sometimes asked in 3 marks in CBSE. So you must go all this diagram, this topics properly, right? So this is the normal view of the spine. This is the defect, that is the scoliosis. The preventive measures is the bending your body in the opposite side of deformity, Ardha Chakrasana, chin-ups, Vajrasana, Tadasana. I hope you all have understood the topic well. So with this, take care, bye-bye. Lots of love and blessings to everyone. Go through the previous videos if you have not visited. Bye-bye. Take care.